very good morning to you. This is BBC One with Breakfast.
Hello, this is Breakfast with Sian Williams and Bill Turnbull.
The Great Divide, why the economic gap between North and South is getting wider.
That's our main story on Breakfast today, Friday, the 4th of July.
Good morning. Thanks very much for being with us this morning. Also on today's programme, bullied to death, Thomas Thompson told his parents he just wanted to be left alone. We speak to his mother.
Does this wind you up at work?
I can't speak to you at the moment, but if you leave me a message with your telephone number, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks.
We'll have all the details on what irritates you most about your work colleagues.
And in business, a much-needed shot in the arm for British manufacturing as production finally gets underway on the new Airbus Super Jumbo.
I'll have all the sport live from Wimbledon, including a look ahead to the men's semi-finals today. And I'll do my best to help you get over the fact that Tiger Tim won't be there.
We're trying, aren't we? Yeah. We're trying. Weather's from Wimbledon as well. First, though, our main story this morning. MPs say the north-south divide between the English...
Mentioned Tim too much. In about 20 minutes' time in the sport. I'll see you then.
All right, thank you very much. 12 minutes past 6 coming up on the programme this morning. The political battle lines have been drawn ahead of a report on whether the government sexed up a dossier on Iraq's weapons of mass destruction. We'll find out more in Yesterday in Parliament in just a few minutes.
Do some of your colleagues at work get on your nerves? We're going to be finding out about the things you hate the most.
And after the tragic suicide of 11-year-old Thomas Thompson because of bullying, we'll talk to a woman who set up her own school to help children who've been victims of bullying themselves.
First, though, with the time at 12 minutes past 6, let's join Sarah, who's down at the Stock Exchange. And for once, Sarah, we've got good news about Britain's manufacturing industry. Morning to you.
Good morning to you. Yes, you're right. It's actually being built. Again, just a small risk of a shower in the east, but largely dry and bright for most of us. By Sunday, we lose the shower risk in the east, but we pick it up in the northwest. But essentially, it looks like a decent weekend, Bill and Sian. Oh, back to Sue, I should say. It's Sue's on Henman Hill. I do apologise, Sue.
Helen, you call me whatever you want, my lovely. That's absolutely fine. We're going to have a look at all the sport from Wimbledon as well, coming your way very shortly. Men's semi-finals day today. No Tim, unfortunately, but we'll try and cheer you up and persuade you that he can win it in the next year or two. But for the time being, it's time for the news, travel and weather, wherever you are.
Good morning, welcome to BBC London News. I'm Nina Hossain. Police have arrested a man in connection with the...
Good morning, this is Breakfast with Bill Turnbull and Sian Williams.
Bullied to death, the parents of Thomas Thompson tell Breakfast he just wanted to be left alone.
He was a good lad. He would never, ever have hurt anybody, and I just wish he'd been left alone. His last conversation to me last night was, all I want to do, Mum, is get on the bus and the kids leave me alone.
Anti-bullying charities say this case highlights the desperate need for more action. And that's our main story on Breakfast today, Friday, the 4th of July.
Good morning. Thank you very much for being with us. Also on today's programme.